James, 1-0 defeat to Ipswich on the final day. You end the season in 10th place, reached 2 cup finals, winning one of them to bring a trophy home. How do you look at this season as a whole?
I think the season's been mixed. We've been up and down. Most of the games, the vast majority of the games, have been within a goal or two. Whether we've won, whether we've lost, and actually. That's something that we can really work on, because we're so close to teams. Today would be a good example. We're not quite getting the result, So I think we've had 7 big wins, 4 big losses. If we call a big win, big loss, 3 goals or more, in all competitions. All the other games have been nip and tuck, and today was another one. So mixed bag. Good to get a trophy. And we're really happy with how the reserves are coming on. That was important. To support the first team with a good youth setup, and we've strengthened that this season. So we had to start the season with a big squad, and next season we don't have to start with as big a squad, because we've got that good reserve team squad now beneath the first team, supporting the first team. So we'll look individually there at what will suit each player, whether it's to stay with the reserve team squad or whether it's to graduate to first team football one way or another. But we've got a real project there to get stuck into. So that's something to look forward to, and a big positive of the season.
And a really good defensive performance today. What do you make of the girls' performances at the back?
We got slightly loose for the first goal, and that was it. Other than that, we're so happy with how we play, and that can happen. We're so happy with how we played against a really good possession team, and our plan was to have a change up during the second half. If we could keep the score at 0-0 or 1-0, or whether we might have an opportunity on the counter attack, which we nearly had. And just as we made our strategic change, we got a red card. So we put the wind in our sails, and straight away it dropped out of them again. So that was unfortunate. It was I think a communication error. So a kind of freak incident that got one of our players a second yellow card. Because we just had a more attacking change up, and within 10 seconds we had a player off the field. So that was unfortunate. But today we were a real team, and it was a really good way to finish the season with such a united team performance, even though we didn't get the win.
Alex Baker is currently under concussion protocol, so she couldn't get a game today. So in comes Georgia Jenkins from Moneyfields in Tier 4. She definitely made a good account of herself, pulled off a number of top saves to keep the score down, and wasn't afraid to come charging off the line, was she?
Yeah, Georgia was excellent, and we're really thankful to her for coming and playing this game. For us, and also to Carl Watson, Moneyfield's manager, who made it possible in the first place. So thank you both to Georgia Jenkins and to Carl. Ipswich had 3 chances in the game, and there were 3 chances. They had the 3 chances. One was the goal. The other one, Georgia saved well at the front post. And then she's tipped one over the bar from a header off a corner. It's showing good athleticism. So I thought she was decisive and communicated well, which was particularly apparent given that she hadn't actually trained with the team. So we're really happy for her.
And finally, we say farewell to club legend Carissa Dew, or KK as we all know her. She'll be retiring as of this season. 6 years she's been here with 110 appearances and 39 goals. You've only known her for 2 seasons, but what impact has she had at this club?
We've all just given KK a round of applause. Well, she's had a bigger impact than I know, because I haven't been here for her whole stint. So a lot of people will have passed through the club while KK was here, and a lot of people will appreciate her great attitude and the work that she's done. As a person, as a player, for me, my memory of KK will be that she's been the ultimate team player, and that she's often put herself second to the team, which is what you need in most successful football clubs. And I think if you ask teammates who they need, on the pitch with them, who they need in the dressing room with them, who they need in the bus with them, her name would be at the top of every list. So she's really driven with a performance mindset for the benefit of the team, often at her own expense, which says everything about her.